You're over 50. You're eating less. You're exercising more, but your belly fat won't budge. I'm about to tell you why everything you've been doing isn't working and what actually does. I'm Dr. John D'Ambrosio, chiropractor for 32 years, author of the book Fasting That Works, and at 58, I lost 20 pounds of fat while maintaining and building muscle and gaining strength. I'm going to show you why belly fat after 50 is different and how to actually lose it. So here's what's happening. Your insulin sensitivity has dropped as you aged. This happens. When you were younger, your body handled carbs and sugar super efficiently. Insulin did its job, blood sugar stayed stable, and you didn't store much fat. But as you got older, your cells became less responsive to insulin. This is called insulin resistance. Your pancreas has to produce more and more insulin to get the exact same effect. And here's the problem with that. High insulin means that your body cannot burn stored fat. So it is literally biochemically impossible. Insulin is a storage hormone. High insulin means your body is in storage mode. It's holding on to fat. It is not burning fat. So even if you're eating less, exercising more, if insulin is chronically high, the belly fat stays locked away and you cannot access it. This is why traditional calorie restriction doesn't really work after 50. You cut calories, you feel hungry all the time, but the scale barely moves. You're fighting against your biology. Your body is insulin resistant. Insulin stays high, fat burning is blocked. No amount of willpower fixes a hormonal problem. You need to lower insulin, not just lower calories. So how do you do it? Here's how. Insulin resistance, it develops from years of eating frequently. Breakfast, snack, lunch, snack, dinner, dessert. Every time you eat, insulin goes up. When you eat 6 or 7 times a day for years, insulin is elevated constantly. Your cells get bombarded with insulin all day, every day. Over time, they just stop responding as well. They become resistant. Your pancreas has to produce even more insulin to force your cells to take in that glucose. And where does your body store fat when insulin is chronically high? Well, it stores it right around your midsection. Belly fat is a direct result of insulin resistance. The more insulin resistant you are, the more belly fat you carry. This is why you can lose weight in all other areas, but your belly stays stubborn. It's the last place to go because it's directly tied to insulin levels. So you may be asking, how the heck do you fix this? You lower insulin by changing when you eat, not just what you eat. Intermittent fasting keeps insulin low for extended periods. When you stop eating for 12, 14, 16, 24, 48 hours, insulin drops. Your body shifts from storage mode to burning mode. It can finally access that stored fat around your midsection because insulin is low enough to allow it. But here's the key. Fasting doesn't just reduce calories, it reduces the number of times insulin spikes during the day. So if you eat 3 meals and 2 snacks, insulin spikes 5 times. But if you eat 2 meals within an 8-hour window, no snacks, and you fast for 16 hours, insulin only spikes twice. The rest of the time, insulin is low and your body gets to burn fat. It can access it. That's when belly fat finally starts coming off. Now, fasting alone is not enough. It'd be great if it was. You also need to eat the right foods during your eating window. High protein at every meal is what I recommend. You need to get in that protein, about a gram of protein per pound of body weight. Protein keeps your body strong, it keeps you full, it protects muscle, it keeps insulin moderate. Healthy fats and vegetables are also important. They don't spike insulin like carbs and sugars do. And if you eat carbs, eat whole food carbs with fiber, not refined carbs like white bread and pasta. They will spike insulin. And here's the other piece most people miss, and this is a huge, huge issue that I am emphatic about. You need to resistance train. When you lose weight after 50 without lifting weights, you have the potential to lose muscle along with fat. Muscle keeps your metabolism high. When you lose muscle, your metabolism slows down. You might lose 20 pounds, but if 10 of those pounds were muscle, your metabolism is now slower and you're actually going to gain the weight back. Resistance training tells your body to keep that muscle and burn fat instead. 2 to 3 times a week. That's it. You could do just 3 exercises: leg press, chest press, and a pull down or row. One set to failure with slow, controlled repetitions. That is literally enough to protect your muscle while fasting burns fat around your midsection. So, what's the bottom line? Belly fat after 50 is an insulin problem, not necessarily a calorie problem. Lower insulin with intermittent fasting, eat high protein, and do resistance training. That, my friends, is how you lose belly fat while maintaining muscle. There's a free cheat sheet in the bio. You can literally click the link, download it today, and start fasting and losing fat tomorrow.